Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Doing a different video than usual today. Gonna do a compilation of my favourite, craziest fights in the current GC meta, which is crit me with your best shot. Let me know if you like this sort of vid and I can do more. But yeah, starting off with Punisher99 versus this Bullseye. They're equal ranks, and what I'm doing at the start here is just letting my battery fill up so that once I go into my overdrive, he won't gain any more power. And then with the guaranteed crits, I know that I'll be able to take Bullseye down before he gets to a bar of power at all. This actually works outside of GC meta. Even without the guaranteed crits, you can actually kill Bullseye before he throws a special, but with crit me, it just makes it silly fast and super fun to do. Really, really good Bullseye counter this meta. Next up, Adam versus Photon. I have done this one outside of this meta as well, and Adam doesn't get a ton of benefit from the crit me meta. He has such a high crit rate anyway, but he's nice to have in the deck, takes a lot of annoying defenders, and yeah, he can take photons. So first off, just going to be pushing her to a bar of power, and then we're going to push her to the next bar of power. Around then, I'll be at 2 bars, and she'll be around 10 plus charges, so I know I can push her into pure light form. I'm going to do that with a special 2, and that means that I pod during the first special 1, which is in pure light. The hits go into the pod, doesn't do much damage, and I parry the last hit, go in for a combo, back into an intercept, and then we can combo, relic, combo, and KO her. So yeah, pretty good option for a Photon. Next up, we have, I believe, Masacre versus Destroyer. And Destroyer can be a bit of a pain this meta, but I'm going to show a trick I've been using to take him with a variety of champions, but you can't take him with just anyone. Masacre is very, very good this meta. So what we're going to be doing is just normal comboing at the start. I'm going to be trying to push him to L2 because I don't want him to ramp too much, and it also takes less time. So I'm saving my relic here. This is really important because as soon as we can, I will step back into my relic, which intercepts him, takes away his unstoppable, and I spot an opening here, and I have just enough time on my crit passive to go in for my L2, and with crit damage applied through block, in this meta, Masacre, his special 2 just goes insane. And moving on, we have another Masacre matchup. I've got a few in this vid. He's just so good, and I've been really, really loving using him. But a matchup that you probably didn't think that he would be able to take, and this is Havok. So doing a similar thing to Destroyer, but this time I'm just purposely not intercepting. I don't want guaranteed crits yet. I don't want to ramp Havok. I don't want to get the plasmas on me. So I'm really making sure I don't accidentally intercept him, go in, let me intercept him. But we've got ignited now. I bait out this special, and then we're going to go for an intercept. No plasmas on me because we've managed it, and into the special 2, and that KOs. So Havok is a pain this meta if you don't have an armor up champ, but Masacre is an option that your opponent might not think you will be able to use. Next up, Scarlet Witch. I don't think a crit me video would be complete without using Scarlet Witch in it. And this is the sort of RNG that you would sacrifice a firstborn for. This is ridiculous, and I don't know if I would be able to recreate it if I tried. But trust me, there's been a lot of attempts where this hasn't gone as well. But we grab an intercept there, go back in, full combo, and then into special 2, and that KOs. You have to be a little careful with Scarlet Witch that you don't power seal yourself red, but when she works, she's just unstoppable. Next up, another Masacre one. This is a Killmonger, and Masacre, yeah, there's not really much that stops him in this meta. Incinerate immunity doesn't stop him. The normal opponents that you wouldn't really want to use a debuff heavy champ against, like Killmonger, doesn't stop him. You just have to make sure that you don't throw it into the indestructible charges of his L2, so I'll be very careful to make sure that that doesn't happen. But I got intercept, and then I get my bat ignited. I'm going to bait out this L2 here so that I can trigger reverb at a lower amount of power, and then I'm going to step back into a light intercept, which doesn't work because he throws a special 1, and then I step back, manage to get the light intercept there, get another opening, and go for the L2. I have noticed that even with the counter punch charges, Killmonger doesn't really retaliate on that one, so that's safe to do. Next up, Adam versus Bullseye. You might have seen me do this in a normal meta in a different video on my channel. and I've been really practicing this one, and I'm getting pretty good at it now. I can do it fairly consistently. It's a bit of a silly match, not one I'd recommend, but it's fun to do. So we just let our power build up at the start here, because I want to be able to have enough bars of power in order to cancel out his killer instinct like that, and then it means that we can go in afterwards and the killer instinct is gone. So then I'm going to step back and automatically trigger my pod, let him throw that into my pod, and then parry the last hit, go for a relic to cancel the next one, get 2 hits in, and then slow combo in order to make sure that I can avoid the killer instinct. Step back into special 1 here, throw my next special 1 and cancel out that last killer instinct, grab 1 last intercept, and combo him down. So yeah, pretty fun matchup. Next up, Masacre versus Sinister, another one that he probably shouldn't be able to do, but just somehow does. You really want to make sure he doesn't transfer any incinerates over to you with his special 1, because that will kill you, and I've had him do it into my block, which is very frustrating. So I bait out 1 special 1 from him at the start here, and then I'm not going to let him throw another one. My plan here was either to push him to L2, but then I noticed that I have just enough time on my crit passive again, so that the second hit can KO him pretty much from full, and that's just kind of crazy. Mine's a rank 2, and I haven't tried it against a rank 3 Sinister yet, but it might just fall short there. Next up, another Destroyer, this time with Photon. She's a very good option for him. So you'll see me in this match, I'll go for a similar strategy to the Masacre versus Destroyer. I'm just going to combo him up, build up my charges, and save my relic for an intercept. He throws L1 into block there, which is fine. I just dex it so that we don't ramp him too much. And I step back into relic. It doesn't work this time, so I just wanted to include this just to show you what you can do otherwise. And then I'm going to push him a little bit higher, trigger my pure light with my 5 furies, and I'm going to step back and throw L2 when he dashes at me. That intercepts him. I'm going to hold block and then use my phase to get another intercept, and then we can go for a full combo into L1, which kills. So in this fight, you got 3 chances to intercept: relic, SP2, or the phase after the SP2. She's a very good option for him. Next up, we have White Tiger versus Serpent, and this is one that you can do in any meta, but it does get a little better this one if you intercept. So it would just go a little bit slower if you don't intercept so much. But yeah, we're going to go for what we usually do, which is 2 L1s and then an L2, 2 L1s to get our 4 Furies, and then go for an L2 in order to power steal up to another L2. However, you see just how quickly Serpent goes down, that we barely need that second SB2 at all. We just go for an intercept here, and then I'm going to bait out a heavy in order to get my SB2 off, throw that, power steal, the bleed gives us some of his healing back, and then I can just go in for a full combo into relic, into combo, and then I had another special 2 ready just in case we needed it. But very good fight. White Tiger is kind of ridiculous for Serpent this meta. And now this is the last Masacre fight, I promise, but I just thought it was ridiculous that he could even take this fight. So the main thing here is you need to get ignited before glancing comes up. So start with a heavy, and then you need to get an intercept, or if your Masacre is duped, you can rely on just the combos, but really you just want to get ignited. If you don't before the glancing comes up, you are toast. And then we fail a heavy dex there, I don't know what I was doing, and then fail intercept, and he throws L1, but that's fine. I just need, now that I'm ignited, I just need to get an intercept, which he wasn't going for, step back into the intercept there, and go L2, can't glance because it's special, and that takes him down. And even losing some health with an intercept there, eating the heavy, we still got a massive 50k score. And final fight of this video is a Storm versus Killmonger. I really enjoyed using Storm. She's great for Atumas and Bullseyes and Onslaughts and really anything. Like, she can do a hell of a lot. The guaranteed crits gives her so many prowess, and when you get your special 2 off, the guaranteed crits one-shots almost anything. So I'm just going to try and manage reverb here. So we go for a relic and then tap him once to get him just over 2 bars of power. Bait this out so that he's on very low power once I hit him now to trigger reverb. Going to step back, try and get an intercept, get one there, and then sidestep him, go full combo, and this L2 kills. huge SB2 there, and the score was enough to be a stealthy, so not too bad. And just to round up this video, I'm just going to go through my deck that I've been using this GC. A few notable mentions. Dani has been really good. She can crit a lot without the guaranteed crits from the Gambit relic. Adam Warlock has been insane for me. Kindred's been a great defender. Enchantress, when she's not banned, has been great. Masacre is just a ridiculous attacker. Spider-Punk is pretty good on attack and defense. He can take Maws and Destroyers and most Mystics really well. And then Punisher 99 and Scarlet Witch have both been great as well. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. So let me know if these sorts of videos are good. I might do them for War as well. Just, yeah, if you're interested, please let me know. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.